Hello, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I am Mrs. Pixel. Welcome to my channel. We do diamond art here. This is my passion and pastime, so we're going to continue working on this beautiful canvas. I just think she is just so pretty. I just cannot wait to see what she looks like in the end. So let's get started. I'll try it this way. Probably better. Always the bottom one. There we go. Come on. There we go. And I forgot the trash can again. That's okay. We'll survive. Come on. Do what I want you to do. There we go. All right. Put that down there. So I guess technically today is supposed to be the first day of spring, but I sure don't feel like it. Actually, really chilly here today. We had snow over the last couple of days, but it melted today, but it's still, the wind is very wickedly cold out there. I love the colors in this canvas. I just think they're so pretty. These pretty purples and blues and like light pinks. And I'm not a huge pink fan, but the color pink in these is really pretty. But I do love purple. Purple is definitely one of my favorite colors. So I haven't been on since the weekend. I hope everybody had a great St. Patrick's Day. I did not a whole lot of anything. I think we just kind of relaxed for the day. It's kind of nice. But I did finish one of my other canvases that I'm working on upstairs. So I will be posting a picture of that soon here. Hello, Greg. How are you? That's good. It's cold out today, isn't it? Great for the first day of spring. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. So what's new with you? Anything good? Weird. Not much here, just same old, same old. Let's see here. It is very cold in the down here. I think I filled this one a little too full. Let's see. We're just going to go ahead and pour some of these in here for right now because it's making it a little difficult to get them to line up. Probably should have put some in a container instead of all of them into the tray, but there, that's a lot better. Much better. So, yeah, not a whole lot going on here. It's just quiet. It's cold. Nobody feels like doing anything. I was going to get on last night, but we started watching, well, we continued watching a show with our oldest daughter, Schmigadoon, and it's so funny because it's like a musical comedy thing. It's just hysterical. I can't even describe it. And she was really enjoying it, so we decided to finish up the first season with her and start a little bit of the second. And by the time we were done with that, I was just like, yeah, I'm tired. A little late. Time sometimes just goes faster than you plan on it going. But yeah, if you like musicals, you should check that out. I think it's on Apple TV. It's pretty funny. Has Cicely Strong, and I can never think of everybody else because I'm horrible at remembering names. It has a bunch of people in it. I could just say that. It's like a comedy musical making fun of everything, but knowing it's making fun of itself. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It was pretty good. And so that was all we did last night. Today's just been work. I didn't even do any laundry today. I probably should have done that, but you know. Oh well, you know, that's what the weekend's for. Ooh. There was another one. And another. Did play around with this a little bit today, so, or, well, we were working on it yesterday. You might notice that it's a little closer. Wanted to give a lot more detail of what you were actually seeing on here. So now you can see everything and the horrible job I did on my nail polish. So sorry for that. But I think it looks a lot better that you can really see up close everything I'm putting down and all the numbers and everything like that. What number is this? Lots of H's, lots of E's. Let's see. Those out of the way. So did you stream today, Greg, or were you off, or did you work, or what did you do today? Anything good? Thought I saw you on earlier when I was briefly going through stuff. Just checking on Twitch real quick earlier today. I'm a little sad because listening to this reminds me of orchestra, and like Lindsey Sterling reminds me of orchestra, and my daughter decided to stop playing in the orchestra, and it kind of makes me sad. So she's not in it anymore after some time, but she kind of got tired of it and wanted to try something new, and you know, kids, that's what they do. But I always used to love the concerts and stuff, especially they had, their school did like a rock concert, which actually is coming up I think this week, and you know, it's just like sad that she won't be in it this year. And it's a really big deal at her school, so I'm a little sad. I don't think there's anything else in this tray. Oh, yes, there is. Look at me. I always tell my eyes are tired after working. I start missing things left and right. She's gonna be so pretty. I just can't wait until this one's done. I know I say that about all my paintings. I get so excited wondering what the finished product will look like. Usually why I can blow through my canvases so fast, because I just get, oh, I want to see what it looks like, and before I know it, I've finished another one. But that also means I get to buy more afterwards. I know I saw another one over here. Besides those two. All right, well, we'll just go with those. So I'm looking forward to the end of the week because we are definitely going to see Ghostbusters, and I can't wait, and I hope it is good. I don't think we've decided if we're going to go opening night or Friday night yet, but I am really excited because I really hope it's as good as the first one was. Tried to get the kids to go with us, and they're just kind of like, okay, fine, whatever, you know? Oh, have fun with that. Hi, Room Hatter. That sounds like a lot of fun. I don't even think about doing that yet. I know we have to, but I hate taxes. Yeah. This is someone who took accounting in college too, and I still hate it. Don't get me wrong, I like organizing numbers. I just don't like trying to think about what exactly has to be deducted and put here and put there, and I don't know. I hate it. What? All right. Why am I missing one? There it is. So does anybody ever watch that 911 TV show? I think it was on ABC and then went to NBC, or it went from NBC to ABC. I don't know. One of them. I know it switched channels. I watched every episode of that show. I loved it. But with its changeover, I was just, I watched the season premiere and I'm like, this is beyond far-fetched. I am all for, cool emergencies and things to kind of keep your interest, but come on, let's be a little more realistic than some of this stuff. It kind of makes me not want to watch it anymore because it was that ridiculous. And I usually give shows like the benefit of the doubt, but that was just beyond no. So I don't know if I want to finish watching it. I kind of do, but I don't know. If it gets any more ridiculous than what it is, then I may stop. I mean, I kind of like the idea of watching shows that, well, okay, that's feasible. That could maybe happen. And oh, okay, be crazy, but it could happen, to the point of there's no way that's ever happening and you're doing anything about it. It just, it's really, really, really bad. It's like, I don't know if anybody's watched it, but like I said, yeah, just very, very, very far fetched. So, forewarning. You can always tell when shows are starting to struggle and doing what they can to try to keep their audience enticed. They start doing the craziest stuff. I mean, we've even been watching, I think even Unbreakable's talked about how we've been going back watching old TV shows, and we were watching The Jeffersons, and we're on the last season, and you can just tell they're on the last season. They just kind of stop caring. Everything is tons of guest appearances and dream sequences, and you're just like, really? You just know when a show's kind of given up and then it's done, or it's struggling, or yeah. It almost turns you off from wanting to watch shows like that. So I will probably watch it this week, but depending on how that one ends up turning out, I might be like, okay, I'm over it. I don't think it's on till Thursday night though, so I could change my mind between now and then. And then I can't tell myself. Sorry. Every once in a while I start singing, humming. And trust me, I'm not a good singer. Once upon a time, maybe, but not anymore. I used to sing in like church choir and choir at school and drama and all that stuff, but that was ages ago. Mm. Okay, and I forgot to bring down. This is kind of hard when you have stuff in two different spots in your house. I always forgetting something. That's okay. We always make do. Hello, Mirror Bear OO. How are you? Thanks for stopping in, saying hi. We are working on this beautiful canvas. She is so pretty. I know I keep saying that for those of you on here, but I just fell in love with it the first time I saw it, and I could not wait to start working on this one. So yeah. Oh, yeah, fun. Taxes. I make Unbreakable do them because I hate doing them. I gather up the paperwork. He does the rest. Oh yes, we do. I have them all the papers ready to go. We just need to sit down and do them. Oh good. Yes, isn't this fun? It's I don't know. It's just my favorite thing ever. Oh, and thank you for the follow. I've seen the keychains, I've seen the coasters, I've seen the stickers, but I went straight into the canvases because I knew I would want something more than something small. So, and unfortunately, I started with square drills to start with and wasn't sure if I was really going to like it because they were kind of hard to deal with. But then I started with the circles, and now I'm hooked, fully hooked. I could never go back. Oh my goodness gracious! Come on. Where there? You no. You come over here where you belong. Come here. Thank you. I dropped another one of my drill trays this weekend when I was working on my canvas upstairs. I was just really shaky that day, and oh my gosh, what a mess. It was horrible. I was so mad. My daughter comes downstairs. What's the matter? I said, I dropped a tray and it was everywhere, and I'm trying to clean them all up, and they're sticking to all parts of my canvas that were exposed. I was just so mad. Hate when that happens, but I'm pretty good today though. I'm like not bad at all. I'm nice and steady today. See, I told you, it just comes and goes. It's the weirdest thing ever. Okay, I think we're going to switch tools. We're going to switch over to 5. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. I think I need to clean out my pens. I think when we finish this square, I'm going to clean them out real fast. I think the wax is time for a redo. I was watching some more videos, over the weekend of people who use the putty, still trying to figure out how to use it, and it just, I don't like it. I have it, I've tried it, that maybe I'm missing something, so I watched a couple more videos, and just, I cannot get the hang of it. I go back to wax every time. I know it's a pain to like have to refill it every couple, 10 minutes, but I don't know. I just like it better for some reason. I know some people get the scented putties too. I guess they're supposed to smell like really good as you're putting your drills on, but I really don't care about that. I guess that's a big thing though amongst people on social media, getting the scented ones. Not, I mean, I'm sure that they probably smell really good, but if I can't get the putty to work, I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe they should try scented wax. If anybody's done scented wax, yes, they do the scented putties, but not the scented wax. Oh, I missed one more. Let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this now because it's bothering me. That one basically has almost nothing in it. I think I might buy, like, later on another set of pens just to keep some down here and some upstairs instead of taking them back and forth. And I wouldn't feel like I have to clean them out as terribly bad as I do. Let's do a quick clean out and we'll get some fresh wax and we will continue from there. Come on, come on. Okay, let's get a new piece of wax out of here. I don't want that big. Grab one of those. We'll grab that one. All right, let's go with this one. Get this loaded up. Some people only put like the wax like one time. I tend to put it 2 times, like double up on it per se. I feel like it lasts a little bit longer than just doing it once. But that's a personal choice. All right. Okay. Loaded and back to it. What are we on? C. So I'm slowly learning how to motivate through social media, learning more about like TikTok and Discord and stuff. I mean, I've had Instagram forever, but trying to learn about the other ones, it's making me feel kind of old. Trying to learn how to use them and stuff because I'm not that tech savvy. So I'm trying to learn how to do all that stuff. It's been I don't know, challenging but kind of fun, and I'm still like experimenting with trying to figure out what I want and how I want things to go. And glad that I've had some help, obviously, to learn how to do all this stuff. But still trying to learn and play with it on my own as well. I mean, my kids can do it like they can do it in their sleep. I'm like, how do you do all this? Like I said, I feel like I'm showing my age big time. I wonder if this is how my parents felt when like computers came out. Although I was proud, I did teach my grandmother, who was in her 60s, how to use, email and such. And I've never seen her so happy in my whole life. She lived on that computer. But she felt the need to print out every single email she got. That was the only thing. It's kind of funny. Like she thought they would disappear and she would never be able to find them again. She was ecstatic about email. What are you doing over here? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come in. Only one that walks beside me. Oh, missed another one. I do love this um, two placer. I got it for Christmas. I've had all the other ones before, but I didn't have a two placer, and I don't know. I just love this one. It's just small, but hello, R2ODK. How are you? Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. We are working on some diamond art today. This pretty girl here. She is quite pretty. All right, one more color and then we will take this out and we'll be able to move on to the next section. You know somebody that's never completed one? Why didn't they complete it? Did they lose interest? I don't even know how many I've done. I know I've posted the ones that I still have that I've done, and I think I'm up in the 50s, but that doesn't include all the tons that I've made and given away as gifts over the last couple years. And the one I unfortunately ruined. I had gotten this beautiful Alice in Wonderland one and didn't pay attention to the fact that they said not to use parchment paper and not wax paper on it to like cover it up versus leaving the plastic like this. I thought I'd be like, you know, try it out and see how it was because that's what I was seeing all over the place. And I used wax paper and it completely destroyed the canvas. I can't even get it off. I mean, I've taken a hairdryer to it, everything, it just won't come off. So it is completely destroyed and I'm really bummed about it, but live and learn, I guess. I still have it. I still sometimes wonder if I can go back and try to salvage it, but then I unroll it, look at it, and I'm like, nope. So I will never mess with that kind of stuff again. I just use the plain old cover it comes with, just section it off and forget all that other stuff. I know a lot of people use like the different cover sheets, and I think it's not worth it. What made it worse was that was supposed to be a gift for somebody. Yeah, you kind of have to be a little bit organized. You can't be messy when it comes to these little things because they are not very forgiving. But like I said earlier, over the weekend I did a couple of I was working on one and I dropped the jewelry everywhere. It went all over the canvas, all over the desk, all over me. It went down the front of me, all over. Oh, it was just a mess. Then I'm trying to make sure I find as many as I can so I don't um so I don't run out when I work on it. But, you know, things happen. I managed to find enough to finish off the canvas. But said I think I'm up to, yeah, in the 50s. I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you how many I've done of these over the last 4 years. It's just, this is my go-to stress reliever. I've always been a big fan of like paint by numbers and color by numbers, mostly because I can't draw. And it was funny because I've never been able to draw, but I always won coloring contests when I was younger. I'd win, we would have them, I think it was in fifth grade. We'd have a coloring contest every week, and I won like every week. Can't draw, but I was pretty good at that. So I'm glad I found something that kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say capitalizes on that, but kind of something that I can do like this. I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm really bad with words, trust me. Not good at articulating things. Yeah, I've always loved stuff like this. I've even done latch hooks. I haven't done one of those in a really long time. Those are like rug making. But it's been a very long time since I done one of those. Let's see. Alright. I am going to turn this. I have tried to do it this way so you could see better this way, and I just can't do it. Oh yeah, rug making is so fun to watch. I've seen some of these ones that people do. And I'm like, just, I don't know what it is about when they finally get it done and they start like carving the little edges of it and making it all nice and even. Oh, I don't know. It's so satisfying to watch. Of course, you're still going to pop up. Come on, be good. Come on. Oh, it's being a pain tonight. I think I say that every night, though. This is a new one. That's why it hasn't quite got that bend into it yet. There we go. Nice and straight. All right. Let's fill this in, and then we'll move on to our last section on top. Let's see. Is that it for this one? Yes. It looks like the rest are eyes. Amazing how fast time goes by while you're working on these. You don't even realize it. I think that's one of the things I love about them. You kind of just stop thinking. Hi, Worminator82. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Oh my goodness. That could have been bad. Seen a few other people starting to use stencils online now. It's kind of funny how you never see anything until you start doing it and then it shows up everywhere. Have you ever noticed that? I think we're going to start with this tray since it's already sitting here. This purple is so pretty. Like, gorgeous. I definitely like purple. So tomorrow after work, I have to run and pick up a few things for my cookies this weekend. And Saturday, I'll be baking in the afternoon. Probably make my dough in the morning, but it's got to chill for a while. So then I'll be baking cookies in the afternoon. And if I get that done this weekend, then I feel accomplished. I don't really plan on doing too much else other than that. I'm also going to decorate tomorrow. I need to take down all my St. Patrick's Day stuff and put up my Easter decorations for the whole 2 weeks beforehand. I hate when the holidays are this close together. Oh, come on. You are being a pain tonight. I swear one of these days I'm going to just get a permanent wastebasket for down here instead of, once again, taking things from upstairs to downstairs. Just happened. I swear I saw something go flying. Maybe it's just a reflection. It looks like there's a lot of these. It's pretty pink. Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah. There are some. I have them all the way up. Actually, I have multiples. Um, the highest I go is 6. I know they make them up to 10, but it seems like after 6, I start losing control of the diamonds. So the 6 is the highest I'll go. I know there's 8, 9, and I believe 10, but I'll do 6 and down. So I got 6. Let's see, I can say 5 and 4. And then this is the 2. And then my 3, which I love, is slanted, which I love about it too. So it's on a little bit more of a diagonal instead of straight. And same with the 1. So I use like different ones. I know that some people just change out the tips as they're using them. I'd rather just leave them on the pens and change out pens. I also have the ones that are like the wax tips. Like, I think that people use them somewhere like this side to see where you use several blues. Oh yeah, I'm sure the great big ones. If I could ever master them, like I said, I've tried. I just can't seem to get the drills to cooperate with me. I don't go one by one though. Oh, no, 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 no. I did that in the very beginning and I thought, how are you ever supposed to complete one of these? You have to go one by one by one. It would take forever. I first started with, your traditional one of these. And this wasn't bad, but I'm kind of a hard presser. I like to really push down on my drills, so these didn't always work the greatest for that. So the metal ones were definitely my favorites. But yeah, I have some of the, I don't have them down here. They're like fully waxed, like the whole tip is waxed. I think that's people use them for putting gems on other things like art projects or even like on their nails when they do them. Those are okay, but once again, they run out and once the point starts kind of dying down, they're not as good. Yeah, these, I love having more than one pen to be able to do things. Yeah, I've done a lot where like the whole background, like you'll have something in the middle and then the whole background is just like one solid color. And it seems like you just spend forever with one solid color. So it's kind of nice to have the multi-placers to help with something like that. It makes it go way faster. But like, see what I mean? I'm just not good at using very large multi-placers. And I've seen people use the like the tens. I'm like, how do you do that and keep them all straight? Because I know I can't. So Artua DK, what kind of painting did you were you working on? Was it like a cartoon? Was it a background, like a landscape, or like was it round drill, square drill? Like what did you prefer? All right, I don't think we need any more of that. I think in the very, very beginning, though, couldn't figure out how to use the pen very well, especially with square drills, and I literally put them all down with tweezers. I think for the first two or three canvases I did, and then I just tried to start using the pen more, and I got better at it and better at it. But for some reason, in the very beginning, I just could not grasp the pen, and my fingers really did hurt. So it took a while, but well, I've been doing this for like 4 years now, so it took a while, but obviously it got much better over the course of time. I did take a break for a little while, but I got back into it. I don't even think it was that much of a break. It was like maybe a month or so. Usually you find me doing one every week. Oh, nice. So it wasn't yours? Watercolor mail. That would be pretty. I think that would be really gorgeous to do. I like doing all different kinds. Personally, I kind of gravitate more towards like fantasy art and landscapes, although I do have a very large collection of Disney that I slowly am getting through. I kind of just buy whatever speaks to me that I really think is just gorgeous. I have a couple that I would like to buy. I've seen well, I did A Starry Night by Van Gogh, but they have a couple of his other ones that I would love to do at one point. Um, I don't know who else they have as far as I don't think there's a whole lot of famous artists out there that they've transferred their work into diamond paintings yet. But I would love to get some of those to do. I think I have them on my wish list, to be honest with you. Um, I kind of put myself on a buying freeze until I get some of these done. Because I have quite a few of them that I need to get through. It's kind of addictive though. Once you start buying them, you kind of can't stop. Gotcha. You want a smaller one? Yeah, try you can try a 20 by 20 or a 20 by 30, or they even have the little coasters that you can make. You know, cup coasters. Um, I've seen those. They like comes in packs, and you can just diamond art those and use them. I've seen a lot of people do those. Um, I haven't done any of those personally, but yeah, I mean, there's so many cool things out there. Just depends on what you're into. Like I said, I'm into more of a fantasy landscape and holiday. I really like doing holiday ones. I think that's kind of a little bit how it started was with holiday stuff. Well, it started with the holiday, and then I found holiday ones, and you know, kind of snowballed from there. I have quite a few holiday ones too that I bought, but I'm not one to work on them when it's not that holiday. And they have square drill, round drill, and then they have crystals and gems. And I actually have one that I might do on here. It would be like pretty much like a one night one because it's just all gemstones. So it's called a partial painting. So you would only put on certain gems on it. There's so many different things out there. You just have to look to see what you might like and find. I have a huge canvas that I have not started that is, I don't even know what the size is. I just know it's humongous, that I'll have to roll it as I work on it because it won't fit on a table or a desk. And I've never done one that large before. So I haven't worked on it yet because I'm a little intimidated by doing it. I tend to stick to this size, which is a 30 by 40. Not to mention, I stick these in a portfolio after I'm done, and um, that's the largest size that the portfolios come in. So I could just stick them all in there. All right, we'll come back to eye in a little bit. Let's finish these other ones up first. Inside. I don't think we got any H-U-G. All right, that was a quick try. All right, let's go over to this one. Yeah, my back hurts a lot though too when I work on these, but I don't know. I think it just works. It hurts mostly because I've already spent 8 hours at work hunched over a keyboard. But I don't know. It doesn't stop me from doing it. I don't know. And I know a couple of my friends who tried doing it. They were like, "How do you sit there that long with your back like that?" I said, "I don't know. I just kind of forget about it. I kind of just zone out while I'm doing this and I don't even realize that I've been doing it for so long. Oh, you don't mind working on that? You'd stick to a smaller one to test it and then working on 1,000-piece puzzles. Yeah, puzzles are great too. I like doing puzzles. Um, my oldest daughter and I like to do puzzles together. I also like putting together Legos. I mean, I don't know anybody who doesn't like putting together Legos, but that takes a toll on you after you've been doing it for so long too. Yeah, I got her a bunch of really cool um, puzzles for Christmas. I got her. Um, it's one of Monet's paintings, and it's 1,000 pieces. And I thought it would be big, and it's like this big, and it's super tiny, and it's so hard to put together. She just looked at me like, "How am I supposed to put this together?" But if you flip it over, there's actually a pattern on the back to try to help you put it together. Um, Otherwise, I don't know how to get that one together. But I also got her this really cute one from Howl's Moving Castle that she loves. She loves that movie, so I got her one of those, and we haven't put that one together yet. And I also got her one of those. It was the big puzzle mats, so you can just roll it up, and it saves your spot. We haven't played with that yet, but we have one. But yeah, she loves all of those kinds of things too. I like puzzles. I always wanted to do a 3D puzzle. I just never got around to it. They probably make one. I probably just have to find it. The Triforce. Oh, that'd be cool. They do make a lot of really cool ones. I know they make a lot of different video game ones. The last one I worked on here was um, the Snow White stained glass window from Kingdom Hearts. You know, if you've played that game, how they've got the stained glass windows. So I have several of them. I don't think I have them all, and they're not as detailed as I'd like them to be, but I haven't been able to find them anywhere else. I found them once, I grabbed them, and I haven't seen them since. They do have some really cool video game ones. I might have to look for the Triforce now. Thinking about it, I have to go see what I can find. I want to find. I have one. It's a holiday one, but I need to get a couple. Is that a hair? Um, yep. Hang on. That's what I thought. Um, some Peanuts ones because I love Snoopy and I want to get a couple more Snoopy ones to do. Because the ones I have are all holiday ones. So I think those would be cute. Oh, my nose is a little bit runny down here. Don't mind me. I said it's a little cold today. For the first day of spring, it's probably colder than it's been half the winter, which is weird. Let's switch over to this one and then don't spill. I do love doing this though. I think regardless of streaming, not streaming, or anything like that, I will probably do this for a long time to come. Which I'm glad I finally found a hobby that I really, really, really like, because I bounce around between hobbies for the longest time trying to find something I really liked, and I saw this one day and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this. And I pretty much loved it, so I've been doing it ever since. What's on the nose? Guess we'll go with this one up here. And I do these all different ways too. Like sometimes I go up and down, sometimes I go side to side, sometimes I just like break it in half. Some people say that you should only go one direction. I'm like, I go whatever which way I want. Come on. I need more wax here in a second. Let's see if we could get these last couple in before I have to refill it. Right, let's see. Go back to this one to I. Oh, come on. See? Sometimes they do what they want to do, not what I want them to do. I know it's fun that I constantly am picking up and putting down different pens. But I finally got a little rag here that I put them on because sometimes when I set them here, they start rolling. And that's annoying. I do that a lot, by the way, make that sound. Okay, you did it again. Time for some more wax. It's the only thing I can think of. There we go. I was hoping I'd get through the whole thing, but I guess not. Come on, come on. No. One more. Aha. Okay. Let's push some of these down a little bit. All right. Keep my little pen here in case they decide they aren't going to come up the way they should. like I said. It's like these white ones are just slightly bigger than the stencil, so they don't even want to try to push all the way down. I'm gonna have to push them all through. What a pain. That's okay. Yeah, they gotta be a little bit bigger than the stencil. They're supposed to be universal, but I found that most of the time they are not. Yeah, it's all the white ones that are just not wanting to behave tonight. Come on. Let's go ahead and move that one over. All right. Fill this in. My top row will be done. Where do I get my diamonds from? Believe it or not, most of the time I get mine from Temu, because they actually have really pretty ones. They're pretty nice, and they're not break the bank ones. Amazon has a lot of really nice ones too. I've never tried any of those. I've never tried like Diamond Art Club. I have bought a lot from Diamond Art Gift. They have a lot of really nice ones too. It just depends on what you're looking for. I mean, like, pretty much they all carry the same things. I know that some of the sites can be really, really expensive, and I just can't see paying $75 for one. Not that I don't want to try them, it's just a little pricey for me. Oh, they're flying today. So eventually I hope to try some from those places, but Temu seems to be my go-to anymore. And I know Temu gets a lot of hate, so. Yeah, I love Temu. I am a huge Temu fan. I know it gets a bad rap, but I don't care. My daughter yells at me constantly, "Don't shop on there." I'm like, why? Because guess what? They have good prices. You can do price adjustments up to a month after you've even gotten the items. Why wouldn't I go on there? And most of the time, if there's something on there and it's broken or it's not what you want and you want to return it, they just say, "Here's the credit and you can keep it." I'm like, yeah, hello. So yeah, you just, you go on there, put in what you're looking for. Just sometimes I just go in there and put in the size that I want and see what pops up. Other times I go on Temu and just put in a price and see what pops up. Other times I just go in and say what's on there, period, and put the ones I like and then into my cart, and then sometimes I watch them for a little bit to see if they'll come down in price a little bit. Other times I just buy them. Like when I saw this one, I was like, no, she's mine, because I just thought she was just so pretty. I don't know why Temu does get such a bad rep. I mean, I guess I can understand, but I don't want to kind of get into that. All right, we're going to go with the blades here. I'm going to mark off this next section. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I don't buy anything from Temu that's like major. I mostly buy, yeah, like you said, simple stuff. Nothing like I wouldn't buy appliances per se from them or anything like that. But your basic stuff, um, little gadgets to help you clean around the house are like good. They have really cute jewelry. If you don't want to spend a fortune on jewelry, um, I mean, it's all costume jewelry, which is fine. What else do I buy? I don't really buy clothes from them either. I've bought some, but not a lot. I totally didn't divide this very well, but that's okay. What else did I get from there? Like I said, I do get a lot of my diamond stuff from them. Where is my... Okay, where did it go? There it is. I don't know, like I just get a lot of different random things. Believe it or not, decorations for your house for like holidays. You can get some really, really cute stuff on there too. So I kind of went crazy at Christmas this year and bought a ton of stuff. I even bought some really pretty rugs from them, which I second guessed buying them. And then when I got them, they were just so pretty that, and they were decent quality. I mean, I like, it just depends on what you're looking for. Obviously, like you said, the really, really good stuff you're not going to buy from them. But simple stuff, definitely. It's almost like going to a dollar store. You wouldn't buy a major appliance from like Dollar Tree. That's kind of how I look at it. Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to get you guys back centered. Because we're moving on to the next section. And that's probably good. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I think I got that pretty close to on the first try. Trying to see. Yes. It's kind of like, you know, containers too. You can buy all kinds of different containers for your drills. I started out with just buying these little containers from Dollar Tree to put them in until I got my first case. And then I didn't love my first case. So I bought a different case. And I do use that. But then I discovered these trays and I'm just like, why? I hate having to put them back in the little jar and then take them back out and put them in and take them out, especially if you like just forget one. So this is what works for me. Everybody has something different that they do, but everybody does diamond art their own way. Some people still use the little trays that they come with. Like, I mean, these still work, even though they seem generic. They do still work. They do what they're supposed to do. So it's really up to the person what they like to do and use. You only invest in stuff if you want to. You don't have to. That's kind of the nice thing. They do give you everything you need when you buy a painting to do the project. Trying to get you all in there. There we go. That's pretty good. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know I saw another one. Yes, there it is. Mm-hmm. Bye. Five. Sorry. Counting drills in my head. I'm sitting here trying to find myself. I think we're going to come back to that tray in a little bit. And we're going to work on some of these other ones. I tend to like to do the ones with the least amount first, and then go back and do the larger amounts later on. Especially ones like this that the letters are random. They're not in a specific order. I don't know. I'm weird like that. When they're in order, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I tend to go in order and do 1, 2, 3. But when they're kind of all over the place like this, I just tend to do what the littlest amount first and then move my way up to the larger sections. I know, it's crazy. I'm strange. I have OCD problems, I think, too. that tray. Let's see here. No, come back here. Get what you put in. Let's see. O's. Oh, we got lots of T's. Let's move it back and forth. So I made this section a little too big. That's okay. Oh, shake. You guys can see that okay. Like I said, I kind of made this a little bit bigger than I should have. The only thing I really measure is this way. I don't really measure going down this way. I try to make them even, but if I don't, that doesn't matter so much. But this way, I try to make sure that it lines up with the stencil so it doesn't go over it. Because sometimes if it's bigger than the stencil can be kind of hard to get off the adhesive, and you're kind of playing with it even more than what you already were. But I always leave enough blank on this side to be able to grab a hold and pull up. Open my eyes, turn me loose, and you'll see Drop back in down. I think we're going to try to do Z. Oh, I see a couple T's I missed. See, once again, the beauty of not having them in those twisty bottles. I can just go right back over to the tray and pick up the one or two that I need. I don't know. This just makes life easier, in my opinion. She is turning out so pretty. I don't hang up a whole lot of these in my house just because I don't hang a whole lot of them up, but she might be an exception. I think this one might get hung up. Where at yet? I don't know, but I'm thinking that she might get hung up. She's probably been one of my favorites I've had in a while. I mean, I like all the paintings that I do. I don't do any paintings that I don't like. But there's ones that you're just way more excited about than even others. Okay, I know I missed a couple of these V somehow. Where'd you go? There's another one up there. All right. I think we're going to start with C and go from there. I didn't need a 5. I only need 4. And I messed that all up. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh well. Oh my, excuse me. My nose is just being a little sniffly. See how easy it is to just zone out on doing this? You just get so caught up in just putting the colors down. You don't even think about what you're doing. You just zone. It's so nice. It's so relaxing. I think that's why I like doing this too, you know. Very good stress reliever. Yeah, the clicking sound does have a thing to it. It's a little bit different when you use a stencil. It doesn't quite make the other sound. Like there's a different sound that makes when you don't use a stencil, but I can't stand not using one. And I can't stand when my drills aren't straight, and have a little bit of a shake so it doesn't, I can't get them to line up straight on my own. But it does still make a sound, which I like. I like the sound of the drills too. Love you for 1,000 more. Like, there are different parts of this that are like really satisfying. Sometimes just peeling the plastic is satisfying. Sometimes pulling up the stencil is satisfying when it cooperates. There's lots of really cool things that is kind of satisfying. Making sure you guys can see that okay. I keep moving it around a little bit. This stuff.
No, yeah.
We adjusted a little bit. You can actually see much better. And I just lost it. No, there it is. I found it. This kind of reminds me of too is doing these kind of reminds me of like hidden pictures and stuff like that. Like you have to search around for stuff, and I love that kind of thing too. Like you have to search for the numbers. I always loved like hidden pictures and um, word searches and all that kind of thing. I think that's another thing I like about doing this that most people don't really think about. as you are looking for things. It's so weird to hear new songs from Linkin Park. I mean, it's a good thing because I love Linkin Park, but it's sad too. It's like bittersweet. Thanks for the rating, fam. Hello, Raiders, and welcome. Thank you so much for coming over and seeing me. We are doing some diamond art tonight with this beautiful young lady here. So, yeah, stick around. Let's chat. So, yes, she is a beautiful, she's called a rose fairy, but I think she's just pretty. I don't care if she's rose fairy or not. I at first I thought she was some kind of anime, but she's not. She's more of a fantasy type picture. She's beautiful. So we are working on her. Hopefully you can see all this good. So Ninfam, how was your stream? Were you playing anything good? Oh, where am I at? Here we are. Random Retro was good. Random Retro is always good. Retro anything is good. I think we had a whole discussion on retro over the weekend, and it was so much fun talking about all the stuff that is considered retro now and wasn't then, and that we grew up with, and these kids will never know about it. So, gotta love the retro stuff. Even though I can't play half that stuff. Except for my Atari. Okay. I love my Atari. So I hope you're having a good Tuesday. I had to think about that for a minute. I almost thought it was Wednesday. Getting a day ahead of myself. I think I'm just ready for the weekend already. And even though it's only Tuesday, I am ready for the weekend. And I think I'm also ready. Yes, because bring on Ghostbusters. That's exactly why I can't wait for the weekend. Cannot wait to go see that. I am really, really, really looking forward to it. Wow. You've been up since 1:30? You've got to be tired. Did you have to be up that early? or you just couldn't sleep? Yeah. Oh, you can't sleep. I really think that it has a lot to do with certain times of the year, too. I go through phases where I can't sleep, and then I have phases where all I want to do is sleep. And hi, Broom Hatter, how are you? Where was I at? Right there. So you guys gonna be on Saturday for Saturday morning cartoons? I'm excited. It's so fun to watch those. Huh, weird. I'm not very familiar with Twitch, so I'm not 100% sure what all that is. Hmm. Oh, that's weird. Wonder why it does that. That stinks. Huh. I have to keep an eye out on that kind of thing because I I don't know if I would notice as well as I should. I'm still a newbie, guys. Probably. I think half the stuff breaks more than it works. Everything's always glitching or updating, and then the update screws up something else, and they got to send out patches. Just, technology is wonderful but awful at the same time. So, yes, we are going to see Ghostbusters this weekend. I'm going to bake cookies, hoping to watch Saturday morning cartoons as well, and go from there. So, my weekend is pretty much planned out already. So I'm ready for the work week to be over so that way I can get to all that other stuff. Oh, you have to wait a couple weeks to see Ghostbusters. Work schedule? You baking stream, you think? Watch me make a horrible mess. I do all right baking, I think. I'm much better at baking than I am cooking. Oh, shoot. Yes, our very outdated kitchen. Someday. Someday. But I will say I have lots of counter space, which a lot of people don't have. So I will take the extra counter space with an outdated kitchen. Because, yes, counter space is good. Would I love more? Absolutely. I'd love more cupboard space too, but you know. Someday we'll update. One project at a time. Yeah, that is the one thing I do like about my house. I do have a lot of counter space, but it is it's very odd. My kitchen is very narrow at the same time. Um, because it had like an addition. So I have counter space, but it's not always convenient counter space. It's great for baking, not necessarily great for other things. Um, I wish I had the more cupboard space as well, but my biggest problem with the whole kitchen is it's just the colors. It's mostly cosmetic. It's got that old wood paneling type deal with it, so it's just ugh. But other than that, it's not bad. Oh, you like the wood paneling? Yeah, I've had my fill of wood paneling over the years. I think wood paneling is a little I don't know, dull. Not I kind of like bright. That's just me though. I have about a million projects I would love to do in this house, but isn't that always the way it is when you own a house? You have about a million things you want to do and you just never get around to them until way later, and then by that time you've changed your mind 4 or 5 times. Especially when you have kids, it's like you just don't have time to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, that look the thick paneling in that room looks good. It's that is the only room I would say that I care for the paneling in. It makes it I don't want to say theater-ish, but yeah, kind of. I don't know. think it helps add to the sound, the way the sound bounces off the walls too. So the thick paneling can be good. But I do like that open, airy kind of feel, light colors. I don't know, that's just me. I know it's a lot more work to keep clean, but someday, someday I'll get everything done the way I want it to. The stuff I need to do is the problem. Gotcha. Yeah, I've been there. Think Still think there's a lot of stuff we need to do too, but well, you know. Just make it a point to try to do a little bit every as often as we can, but you know, life happens and or you know it, you're broke again. No. Especially when you have kids. You never know what's going to come up with them. I mean, my kids are older now, but they still can surprise you with things. My youngest is still in high school, so, you know, we still have things that pop up with her. My oldest one's pretty much self sufficient, but speaking of, the oldest one just walked in the door. Oh, come on, come down. And have you ever noticed that the longer you're in some place, the more you accumulate? It's like, how do you accumulate so much stuff? And I feel like I'm always going through donating, getting rid of, and I still feel like I have way more stuff. Don't quite get it. It's like we're always, I just always feel like I'm cleaning out closets and cleaning out trunks, and we still have stuff. Oh, you're the accumulator? Yeah, I'm kind of guilty of that too. I'm a little bit of a sentimentalist, so I kind of save things. So, yeah, I'm kind of the guilty one in that. But at least it's organized. I mean, most of what I have is organized. It's just not all of it. What kind of things do you like to collect? I'm pretty sure Unbreakable's going to make his collection of books that he's going to want before too much longer here. movie books, right? No. That's what they were, right? Movie books. I like the idea of collecting, yeah, I like the idea of collecting, like jewelry from different movies, like jewelry replicas, because I think that's really cool. Stuff that's free. Okay. Well, free stuff is always good. I'll take free. Oh, I didn't even realize we finished that color. Look at that. See, I told you. You kind of just get lost. Let's see. A little bit of wax hanging around. Oh, that's so sad. So he collected video game related stuff and he lost his room. Oh. Wow. Yeah, that would be depressing too, especially if he was collecting a long time. That's rough. Why not? Yeah. I mean, I guess why not? You ever see like the people buy the storage lockers online and like they'll come across these lockers just full of all this video game like um stuff, and you're just like they don't even know half of what they have and they're just kind of looking at it because they know it's a video game but they don't know what it is. And it's sad because they like usually sell it in like some kind of bulk to somebody, so somebody gets lucky. um but just think if that was, you know, your collection. Oh, that would stink. Some of these collections are like crazy big. I like watching storage lockers, but half the time they don't even know what they have. They just hurry up and sell things faster um, than they should. Oh, come on. Telling you, these white drills just not the right size. Their mold must have been off when they made them. Yeah, we've done that too. Double bought things because we forgot we had them. I've done that even with my diamond paintings, to be honest with you. I have a couple that are duplicates because I forgot I had already bought them. I guess I really liked them. Yep, yeah, I know you're guilty. I guess that just means you really like something, right? how pretty she's coming out. What do you guys think? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's see. Well, let's move on to, I think we'll do one more tonight. My handy dandy little thing. I have almost cut myself with this several times tonight. I've tried the pen kind. They have the little, like, pen cutters. Yeah, they don't cut through the washi tape very well at all, so I kind of gave up on them. Come on. Kind of ripped. We'll have most of her face done by today. Okay, we're going to start playing difficult with the drills. So, come here. Come on. I think we're going to skip one and go down. Every once in a while, they don't want to line up, and you have to skip a row. I don't know why it does that. So it's just easier sometimes to just skip a row, go down to the next row, and start over. Put that over there before her myself again. All right. Sorry, readjusted a little bit, and I'm dropping drills all over the place. I think I'm gonna have to go on and start looking for some video game diamond arts. See what I can find. There might be some really cute ones. I don't know that I ever even tried to really look it up other than Kingdom Hearts. I'll have to go on and see if I can find some cute ones. I'm sure there's some out there. I know there's tons of Pokemon ones out there, but I'm curious about other ones. 2. Where am I at? There I am. She is pretty, pretty, pretty. My nose is running, running, running. I was talking about it earlier. Do any of you guys watch that 911 show on what is it? NBC, or maybe it's ABC now, I don't know. I've watched it for a long time. Thank you. And I cannot believe how far-fetched it's got. I mean, it was bad, and it was okay in the beginning, and some of it was okay, but we're to the point where, like, no. It's been my pet peeve for the week. Let's put it that way. I don't know if I'd like to finish watching it, but I just don't know if I can handle how bad and unrealistic these so-called emergencies have gotten. Like a little bit of credibility here, you know, when you're watching shows like that. Come here. I haven't been on since the weekend. Did anybody do anything fun for St. Patty's Day? It was cold and snowy and uneventful here. I was surprised at how much it snowed. I don't even think it's snowed that much all winter. So I had no interest in going out and doing anything. Other than the few errands I had to run. Like, I know they have a parade and everything here for St. Patty's Day. I'm just like, I ain't going freezing my butt off for no parade. Oops. Sorry. That was very loud. Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready to have the windows open and the sunshine and all that good stuff. I really think my puppy would enjoy it too. She needs to get out. I think she's going a little stir crazy. She really needs to be able to get out and run around big time. But it's just too muddy and wet out right now to do that. Yeah. My precious girl. I actually have a diamond art of her. I got it as a Christmas gift. I have not done it yet, but it was a custom job that someone, my brother and sister-in-law got for me for Christmas. So I have to put that together sometime soon here. That one's definitely getting framed and going up on my wall. Hopefully it turns out nice. Sometimes the customs, the colors are off real bad on them. So I'm hoping that it's good. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be, but I have seen some customs where they were just horribly done color-wise. I've had to mess around with a few of the customs I've done because they didn't make any sense as to why they put certain colors in certain places. So I changed them when I put them together on my own because I just didn't like the way they looked. And since they were mine, I figure I can do what I want with them, make them however I'd like. So why not? Where did that one just go? I just saw it. I think my eyes are getting tired a little bit. Okay, you're gonna make a liar out of me now, aren't you? Nope, there it is. Haha. This color is really beautiful too. This beautiful blue. I'm not looking forward to working in the morning. Just, it gets tiresome sitting in a computer all the time. I've got like 3 monitors I have to watch, which makes my eyes go cross sometimes too. But, it's the way it goes. All right, do we have... What do we have? What do we have? Do we have any of these? Yes, we have one for sure. go with this one. Did I miss those? This is another movie I can't wait for. Deadpool! I don't remember when that's supposed to come out. I know it's this year, but I don't remember when this year. I don't know. Is that a summer release? May? Maybe. Oh, July. Oh, I thought it was a summer movie, but I wasn't positive. Another one I will be going to theaters for. I think there's quite a few movies that are coming out this year that I probably will be going to the movies for. Which is saying something. I don't usually go to the theaters as much as, you know, I usually just wait for them to come out on streaming as much as I used to, you know, before streaming became really big. But some of them I just can't wait that long for. And it's not even that long anymore compared to when we were kids. I mean, it's like a year from the time movies went from the theater out to like VHS. Now it's quick. It's only like, oh yeah, I'll go see Wicked and Beetlejuice. Definitely going to go see Beetlejuice in the theaters as well. I just hope Wicked turns out to be good. I'm nervous about it. I love the Broadway production, but I'm a little nervous about the actual movie version of it. What else is coming out? There's something else coming out this year that I wanted to see, and I can't remember what it is. I'm sure it'll come to me, but I think they said that this is going to be like the year of a whole lot of like, I don't want to say horror movies, but yeah, like horror movies. like, or at least darker movies in that genre. I think there's another Conjuring movie coming out. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, coming soon on video and DVD. Oh, the things we remember. I just remember how exciting it used to be when you got to rent a movie that was in the theater. Yeah, video club vibes. Hey, that was Friday and Saturday nights was going to the video store hoping you could find what you wanted. I will say at least, my girls got to experience the video stores and renting movies like in person before they kind of all disappeared. I love all that retro stuff though. Like watching all the old shows, even the old commercials are so much fun to watch sometimes. Like we'll just sit there and watch old commercials and like how did that stuff used to be so cheap? And now look at the prices of them and just I don't know, there was so much fun stuff. Like I think when to go back and watch it or I think we found a lineup of commercials somewhere was literally the whole lineup. um it was literally the lineup of like I don't was it was the afternoon cartoons or Saturday morning cartoons or something. It was like we remembered every single one of those commercials. And all the "we'll be right back" messages and oh, just it was just funny. I'm done with that one. We're back to this. Let's go with H. I'll do this one before I forget. Yeah, that one. Right? It was well, they had the dog and the fire hydrant, and then they had the two girls and the guy, and they would like sometimes switch heads. Um, was that for ABC? The claymation ones, yeah. I feel like I don't remember what channel that was for, but yeah, it was funny. Still love that. It was funny when we saw those because I mean it was literally like the lineup that we remember seeing. But yeah, I mean like seeing all the commercials for the old toys and Yeah, it takes you back big time sometimes. Then you go through it. Did I have that? Did I have that? I guess I'm old. Well, we're gonna do 2 evanescences in a row, really? Um, Hi, Just a Game Nerd. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. Ah. Oh, I see. So you're in the Dominican. TV cable didn't have all of it. Gotcha. That makes sense. Um, yeah, I didn't think about that. Like, different regions would have different kinds of commercials. I think we need some more of this. We're gonna fill these up. Yeah, that makes sense though. You would have different things compared to maybe what we would have. I believe they're all on YouTube though too. You could like find. I think that's where we found them originally, but I think they were in a giant like um array of commercials. Oh, I'm sorry you had bad dreams last night. I had crazy dreams last night. Some weird ones. Sometimes the Spanish dub is way off. Some jokes get lost in translation, so I don't watch English shows in Spanish anymore. Oh, so they just subtitle them pretty badly then, or is it just the actual translation, like them speaking it versus like the actual writing it? Sometimes I think that has a lot to do with it too. First night I had a bad dream since being on this pill. Oh, that it makes you not want to take them, right? It's like you want to get sleep. You don't want to have bad dreams the whole time. I have crazy dreams on my own, trust me. Oh, okay, let's move this. I think I'm moving around a little bit too much here. Oop, there we go. Okay, that would make sense. And they do that a lot, and a lot of wordplay, a lot of that kind of stuff. I almost put those all in the wrong spot. Or am I putting them all in the wrong spot? That could very well be. Whoops! I think I am. Let's see. Am I putting them in the wrong spot? No. Sometimes I get distracted. Nope, I'm good. Mm. Yeah, have you been, is it recent that you've been put on that? Maybe you're just not used to it yet. Ooh. Oh, come here, you rotten little thing. Okay, that one's supposed to be there. Other than your bad dream, is it helping at all? Oh, well, that's good. I mean, if it's helped you, I guess bad dreams can be expected once in a while. Was it bad or was it just crazy? Wow, that could have been bad. Crazy bad. Oh, it sounds like you're trying to make some major changes. Yeah, they do. Different medications do affect your dreams. And I'm a firm believer that weather affects your dreams a lot. Because it always seems like when a storm system is going to come through, I start getting funky dreams. Not a crazy weird dream or anything I see. But other than the one night of bad, crazy dreams, you're getting some good sleep then, right? Main plot was that I was going to work but could not find my desk or work area. Was running all over hell trying to. Gotcha. I've had dreams. I know what you mean. Yeah, those are the like the confusing ones, but at the same time I don't want to say they like give you anxiety almost in your dreams. Wow. Can't say I've had that part, but yeah, I hate dreams like that. Or maybe I hate working. Well, yeah, what the heck is going on? Hello. A paint, sorry, a painted unicorn. Thank you. This is, I call it a stencil. It's one of those metal rulers. It helps you align your drills on your canvas to keep them straight. I'm not very good at keeping my drills straight, and it also makes me very annoyed when they aren't straight. It's kind of an OCD thing, I think. So I tend to use a stencil to try and help me keep my drills nice and straight. It's a little bit of a challenge to work with after you first after when you first start using them, but after that they you get the hang of it. But it only works for round drills. There is one for square drills, but that thing don't work at all. And if it does, I haven't figured out how to do it yet. But I started using this, one of these, oh wow. I think it's been like 2 years now, and I won't go back to not using one. Just makes just makes it easier, makes them pretty. And like I said, I can't stand when my drills are not straight. I just can't do it freehand at all. I found mine on makes me think of a dentist a little bit. I found mine on Temu. They do sell them on Amazon. There are several different sizes too. There is a 140, a 140.5, and a 141. Majority of canvases are 140s, but there are some that are 141. So I have all three, but I tend to use the 140 the most, and this is a 140. Um, yes, way less painful. I can't see how this. Well, let me see if I can put it in the camera. Ooh, where's my camera? Yeah, I don't see how that's gonna hurt you. Hey, everybody has their way of doing stuff. I like to switch between drill puns. If it starts making noise, then you should be concerned. If I start making like a high pitched squeal. You saying I should have been a dentist though? Maybe I should have been a high dentist. Another life. I know. No, I get it. It's just my preference. It's the way I like to do things. Everybody has their own way of doing things. I thought it felt right, but that right was wrong. All caught up in the eye of the storm, trying to figure out what it's like. Oh, come on, but you can go in that little slot there for me. No, I'm definitely not. I can't stand going to the dentist myself. I mean, I do it, but no. It used to severely gross me out when my kids would lose their teeth. So, yeah, I can never be a dentist. Nope, nope, nope. It's really gross. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for the lovely lunch that I get to smell while I clean your teeth and floss it out from between your teeth. Come on. Oh, you just. My pen is being a bit of a pain. I was right. I brush too before I go to the dentist. I brush, I floss, everything. Just, yeah. That's a like a insecurity of mine. I'm always afraid like, I'm afraid of smelling bad, either in my mouth or anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Thank you for the follow, Hecking Jules. Right? Oh, can you imagine some of the things though? Oh, no. Oh, I bet there are some people that go with really, really, really horrible breath, but I mean, that's not always their fault, though. I mean, there are some medical conditions that cause bad breath, unfortunately. But the ones that have it because they just don't brush, that's a different story. Oh, come on, will ya? I think it's almost time to change wax because yep, we're just going to change wax. This is being a pain. Yeah, I actually knew a couple people that I used to work with. Um, they had some medical problems, and no matter what they did, they just had bad breath, and they knew it, and they were always very shy about it. And I told them not to worry about it because, I understood. But there's differences. If you never brush your teeth in since your last appointment, then that would be pretty bad. Yeah, sometimes people just can't help it. It's not their fault. Oh no. Wow, come on. My drills are being dumb tonight. Either that or. Yeah, we're going to change you too. Sometimes when it's just being a pain, it's just easier just to change it out and say, forget it. Put some new stuff in. A video game sprite? Hmm, maybe. I don't know what the inspiration is for it. I just think she's really pretty. Oh, Final Fantasy, yeah. She kind of struck me as being something from one of those kinds of games, or even like some kind of anime cartoon, but they didn't really give her a name except Rose Fairy, so I don't know if inspiration was taken for it or they didn't want to color that for copyright or something like that. Who knows? Okay, I think I know what the problem is. I keep going after these two drills and they're stuck. That's why. Off center again. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think all my pens. Yeah, basically it has, let me see if you can see it over here. The tape's kind of covering a washi tape, but there's, I don't know if you can tell, kind of like a guide, or what they call it, like a key of some kind. So all the letters correspond to a color. And this number here is what number was the number that was on the packet of each pack of drills. So you know which color and which letter is which pack of drills to open up. So, um, yeah, each color, it's like, yeah, like a color by number or a paint by number. Each letter is its own color. Yeah, I'm not sure about any of that as far as video game wise goes. I know some, but not a lot. All right, let's press some of these down. And then we'll remove the stencil. Nobody's home. Can't fool yourself. Alright, I'm gonna turn this. There we go. Always the first row is a little hard to get through. Got a few that are saying mean. Come on, I'm telling you, these white ones are horrible. The rest of them seem to be cooperating. But the white ones really are not cooperating tonight. Getting much too late. So far apart. Yeah, these white ones are not cooperating tonight. Oh, you flipped over too. And we'll come back to you in a minute. There we go. I lost one. I'm 30% done. Yes, Guns N' Roses. This is Estranged. Yeah, we all love music in this house. This is supposed to be part of the three trilogy that Guns N' Roses had put out. I think it was um, Don't Cry, then November Rain, and then Estranged. They were all supposed to be like related to each other somehow. Let me get this in back in frame. Um, yeah, it can be a bit of a pain sometimes to remove if the drills are not um, the right size, which these white ones don't seem to be fitting as well as they should. So you got to work at it a little bit, but sometimes it'll come right off, no problem. Yeah, I think Guns N' Roses was one of the first rock bands I really, 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 truly loved from the time I was young. Um, Although I did have my mom did like Aerosmith, so I did have some Aerosmith growing up back in the day. But my dad was a he calls it he was a doo-wopper, as he calls it. He liked all the doo-wop music from back then, so I know a lot of that kind of music too. I don't know, there's just something about Guns N' Roses. So obviously when you have the stencil, you have spaces in between that you have to fill in manually, but it's a lot easier to fill in just a little bit versus trying to do the whole thing freehand. And I use tweezers for it because I cannot use a pen for it. I don't know why. Just me. I'm just strange like that. I actually have a giant magnifying, like lighted magnifier that I've used in the past too, but I don't have it down here. So I'm just eyeballing this one. I don't think it's coming out too terribly bad. Yes, it's the same song. It's really long. It's like a huge long song. I like I don't know even know how many minutes it is, but it's very long. One of their very long songs. Into the river, how many times to make it home. Give it time. My washi tape is kind of coming up a little bit because I pulled it up a little bit. That's okay. You like long songs? Yes, use your illusion too. I like long songs too. Oh, okay. So, like, which song is that? 21 minutes long? Yeah, sure. Without you. Hmm. I can't say that I know that by title. I'm sorry?
You definitely.
Okay. So I do know who Nightwish is. The most unwanted song? Hmm, not sure. Riding high day and night. Hmm. I still have hard. I still find it hard to believe that he sings so well. I mean, I'm just used to um, Jeremy Renner being, you know, part of the Avengers. Not that him singing, but he's got a really great voice. Oh, what do we think, guys? She's looking pretty good. On the line. I think she's looking really pretty. Sometimes you wonder if the details are going to come through. Looks like we lost some L's here. Let's fix that real quick. Sometimes that happens. You put some. I think I may have just forgot those altogether. Let me just put that over there. Time. You get all the reaction. There we go. Somehow I missed those. There we go. Yes, he's fired. Right? Yeah. Next time I stream, I'll play that. Oh, okay. With the big, yeah, the Vince McMahon voice. I don't know who said it better, Vince McMahon or Donald Trump. You're fired. I don't know. They were both kind of really good, you know, in their own manners. McMahon. Yeah. Because, yeah, that was always the best. That was when back when wrestling was like so good, right? Yes, he's yeah, yeah. Both are in trouble now, but yeah, it's amazing how that stuff changes and um things. I don't know, just change altogether. I don't know. I can't even think of the words. I think my brain is tired now. Yeah, I missed those days of like. I always thought there was something a little bit off about Vince, but like I don't know, like all that money and fame and all that stuff had to go to his head at some point. And they could put Trump in jail for killing a fly, they would. Yeah, a bunch of witch hunters out there. Yeah. Yeah, and I think today wasn't today election day too? Whoops. So who knows what direction we're gonna go in before too much longer, but we won't get too political on here. That could get bad. Um but yeah, no, I miss WWE when it was back in the day. It was, I don't know, it was just a lot better back like early 2000s was like the best era, the Attitude Era as they called it. That was like my favorite. Well, even when it was WWF, but even like when it turned to WWE and it was like the Attitude Era and all that stuff, that was like that was good. I think slightly after that, it came and went in waves for me. Yeah, that was be when we would watch it like religiously. But I haven't watched it in a long time. Yeah. Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. Yeah, the Attitude Era was like the best. You know, I loved Generation X. You know, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. It was just it was fun. I lost some drills here. They're just kind of must have randomly flew around. One thing you'll realize if you do diamond painting, you will find drills that you didn't even know you dropped. So usually, like if I find them, I just randomly put them into one of these little trays and stick them into my sand jar later on. Oh, thank you for the follow, a painted unicorn. He was a very good bad guy. You know, I really think they should have, though. Oh, well, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you have pleasant dreams. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what date my next stream will be, but it'll be soon. So have a good night. Yeah, they should put China in. I mean, she was part of everything. I think they were doing her a little bit wrong, personally. I also loved that era of. I also loved it when um was was Stone Cold with all his beers all over the place. That was great. A lot of wasted beer though. Come on. I think he maybe got a gulp out of half those cans. They kind of just all poured down his face, all over his shirt, down on the ring. But it was fun. It was fun to watch. Wow. Well, I don't think I've seen Dark Side of the Ring. Oh, Ric Flair. Have you ever noticed how red his face gets? I mean, it used to crack me up. I was waiting for him to stroke out I swear, in the ring because he would get on the mic and I mean, he would say stuff and his face would just turn bright red. I'm like, man, he's going to stroke out at some point. And he was always the one that, like, yeah, bleeds more than anybody should. Yeah, definitely. Oh, it's funny though. Oh, well, guys, I think we're going to say good night. Um, I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. I been definitely had fun talking to all of you guys tonight. She's coming along pretty. I will. I'm not sure exactly what day I'll be on. I'm shooting for possibly Thursday, because I have some errands to run tomorrow. So you guys.